Dipan, hi. The sore point today is IT, right? The Nifty IT index is down 1.25%, and that's the only big sector which is reeling under pressure. Now, all eyes are going to be on TCS and Infosys. TCS reports numbers before Infosys, but Infy is the one which gives you a guidance, and that guidance is going to be an indicator for what the rest of the year is going to look like. And there is some worry that perhaps Infy guidance could be a bit conservative. So consensus expectations is that the company will guide for a 6 to 8% growth. But analysts tell me any number lower than 6% at the downside, say the company guides for 5 to 7%, or they increase the band and they say we need a 300 basis point range in our guidance band because of the uncertainty, it will be taken negatively by the street. Remember, Infy is not too far away from its 52-week high. So Infosys stock is going to be tracked very closely. Even on the margin front, the margin expectation is that the upper end of the margin guidance is going to be raised. Current margins are 21 to 22%. The expectation is that it will be raised to 21 to 23% because attrition is coming down. If attrition is indeed coming down, wage inflation is slowing down, then the company should go back to its earlier margin guidance. But if the company disappoints on that, doesn't raise the upper end of the margin guidance, or gives a very weak revenue guidance, the street will be disappointment. On TCS, there was a lot of expectation of a buyback. But, a lot of analysts that I'm speaking to indicate that a buyback is unlikely to be coming from TCS this time. One, they'd already announced a large dividend in Q3. It was a 75 rupee dividend, taking into account the special dividend. Two, the company may look to conserve cash in an uncertain environment. And three, TCS would have already intimated the exchanges if they were considering a buyback by now. So TCS, unlikely to do a buyback this time is what analysts tell me. But Dipan, according to you, what explains this weakness that we're seeing, this big sell-off ahead of numbers?